Assalamu alaikum, mera naam Jahan hai. I'm from Krewella, and this is how I've been exploring my relationship with my Pakistani heritage.
Right now, I'm super stoked because I'm going to meet Jahan from Krewella. Many of you guys might not know that I love electronic dance music. When I studied abroad in Prague was my first time seeing Avicii live when Levels came out, and it took over the world. And since then, I've just really loved the music. It makes me so happy. It's just the person who I am. And Krewella was one of the first shows I ever saw when I was a junior in college, and I've always loved their music, so I'm so excited to finally have gotten in touch with them. And I think you're gonna find their story extremely inspiring. So I just pulled up to the park where I'm meeting Jahan. Let's go. So where are you originally from?
I am originally from Houston, Texas.
And did you always like music growing up?
Yes, we were raised in a household where there was music playing all the time. Everything from like Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Bollywood music.
And when did you first think, hey, I want to make my own music?
Ooh, I mean, as kids, we kind of just always played around with all forms of art. But it was when I was probably a senior in high school, around 2007, 2008, when we started dabbling in it again as a hobby, but as older versions of ourselves, and dropped out of school, quit our jobs, June 8th, 2010 to commit full-time.
You have that tattoo, don't you?
Yes, I have the tattoo. My sister has a matching one as well.
In 2012, Krewella released a song called Alive, which hit almost every top chart around the world, and that's what really put them on the map.
At the time, we were playing shows non-stop, like, probably almost 300 shows a year. I don't even remember. One of our craziest years, yeah.
What's up, guys? We just landed in Switzerland for the first time. So we have a show tonight. We play till 3 a.m. We shower, we go to the airport when we start our 20-hour journey home. Let's go. And it's almost a full moon.
But music is not really the reason why I wanted to tell you Jahan's story. It's more about her connection to Pakistan, one of my favorite countries in the world. She and her sister Yasmine, who is the other half of Krewella and wasn't able to be here today, are half Pakistani. Over the years, Jahan has been finding a deeper love, appreciation, and connection to her father's land.
So, I really like your hat.
Thank you, shukriya, shukriya. Mera abu Pakistan se hai, mere maa America aur Europe hai.
Amazing. Do you actually identify as 50-50 right now?
That feels kind of limiting because I feel like I own every part of me. Like, Abu's from Pakistan, yet my mother, even though she's born in the States, she's German and Lithuanian. So I have all of these other parts of me. I can't say I'm one more than the other. Right now, maybe my focus feels very much so naturally and organically is connecting with Pakistan. The culture, the psyche there, the people, the community, the music.
What does Pakistan mean to you?
Ooh, Pakistan means home. Even though I've only been there once in my adult life, it feels like psychically, I feel the connection there. Yeah, I just have like visions of being there all the time, and it feels like a place that I need to go to, or it feels like a place I'm already at.
Did you feel connected to Pakistan from a really young age?
No, I didn't. Abu knows it. My dad's right there. I was very resistant to Pakistan growing up. As a kid, I was a 4-year-old. I don't know what it was. I almost want to get in the mind of my 4-year-old self and why I was so opposed to going to Pakistan, but maybe it's because it felt so foreign and different to me. And then as a kid and an adolescent, I've had a very conflicted relationship with Pakistan where, you know, in the privacy of our own house, we were watching Bollywood music and listening to Bollywood music and going to Islamic school and fasting.
So when you were in Islamic school, did you feel like I don't belong here?
Yes, I did. I felt like the white girl who didn't speak Arabic or Urdu and say like, oh, my name is my name is Jay. I would just like shorten my name because I didn't want to say my name is Jahan.
How did you overcome that?
Just like anything in life, I don't think there's like one pinnacle moment. I think it was like a slow evolution to getting to this point where I was so estranged with that part of my identity. It was interesting. After Yasmine, I went through some like challenging times in her career 5 years ago at this point. I think it really forced us to look inward and be like, what do we stand for? What is the basis for our like inspiration? Because it was so much of it was just based in electronic dance music, our experience in the West. And it was an opportunity for us to just like explore, go back to our roots.
What was it like to go to Pakistan as an adult?
It was a thrill to go back to Pakistan as an adult.
Where'd you go?
We went to Karachi. We filmed a music piece for Coke Studios. We only had 2 days there. And it was a thrill because we were filming long hours for Coke Studios. And then the little time that we had, morning or evening, we would just try to cram like a great epic meal or walking through the bazaar. But I see it as like a sampler. I'm like, I have to go back. Like we were almost laughing in the car because we were like, what goes on there, you wouldn't see here, but I loved it. I love how there was like a calm.
It's like organized chaos.
It's organized chaos, yeah. And like seeing how your driver is calm and everyone's just calm and okay with being late, and there isn't, like in Western society, I feel like there's this like constant pressure to be on schedule for everything.
Totally.
And it doesn't allow for going with the flow, whereas where I feel like when you're in like places like Pakistan and India, these different like frequencies open up where you're not so rigid about time, so you meet people and just like stumble upon experiences and places that you normally wouldn't, and that's when the magic happens when you're traveling.
Totally. Jahan, what is one message that you want to say to the world?
Hi, lots of pressure, yaar. And this message I'm telling myself. I am telling myself this message because by no means am I saying that I uphold this perfectly, but I'm telling myself, oh, I am the world. Jahan means world. Isn't that funny? So I'm telling Jahan right now to be open to all possibilities, perspectives, views. Be open to your mind opening, your mind changing, evolving, meeting others halfway. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna keep it like that for now because that's what I'm trying to focus on right now for myself.
That was very well said.
Thank you.
Shukriya.
Shukriya.
I'm just now getting back to my hotel, and all I can say is that was an incredible experience to meet Jahan and her father, not only because I've been such a fan of Krewella for so long, but because I could connect with them through Pakistan, one of my favorite countries in the world, as you guys all know. I dream about going back to Pakistan every single day, and it was just such a wonderful experience, and I'm grateful to call Jahan a friend. That's it guys for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Come on in.
अबू इधर आओ बैठो अस्सलाम वालेकुम मैं बहुत ठीक हूँ आप कैसे हैं
So, I want to know a little bit about your story. Born in Pakistan?
Yeah,
When did you leave Pakistan?
I left when I was 19 to come here to the US to pursue education.
Mm-hmm.
Started my schooling in Austin, Texas. University of Texas. Hook'em Horn. That's right.
And when you came here, did you think you were going to go back to Pakistan, or you knew you were staying here?
I think I had I had some rough idea that probably I'll end up living here, but it wasn't concrete or so.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There's a huge Pakistani community in LA. I mean, all over the place. You have what, 300 million people in Pakistan or something?
Something like that.
And you represent, like, I've seen it. Do you associate a lot with the people here, or do you go to Pakistani restaurants? Do you have friends that are Pakistani? Not at all.
No, I don't know that many people here. I spend a lot of time with my family, but and then as far as food is concerned, I'm so spoiled by my mom's cooking that nothing comes close to it, so I've given up on it. So I've tried many places, but nothing tastes good, so I'd rather not eat.
Apart from food, like, how do you keep your Pakistani identity?
I think it's something I identify because I was born there. My parents are from there. It's in me. That's part of me, and there's nothing I can. I can't deny that, and I embrace it. My children embrace it. That makes me even more wholesome in that way.
Right.
So, but at the same time, I'm an American also. I love this place.
I'm Drew Binsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and ring that little bell so you can get notified on all my upcoming videos as I take you to every single country in the world.